let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Burden to the Empire, and we cannot afford to carry any dead weight. I'm replacing you, effective immediately. You are on your own, Grim.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted the emptiness machine. I only wanted to be part of the emptiness machine. There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure. Beside my own reflection, it's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take. I've felt this way before. My country don't share no borders because of all the waters that surround our sands. Thank God for our resources,
cause they are the sources of our wealthy lands.
Grim, I'm sorry for what's about to happen, but in the end, you've brought this all upon yourself. This isn't just a match anymore. It's the culmination of everything that's gone wrong between us. You are the reason I was pushed to this point. You have forced the back of my hand, and now I have no choice but to bring back something that I'm heavily against. Something that I didn't want to happen. But you are gonna go through absolute, total carnage. And when you think you know what's coming, you have no idea. Tonight, the true extent of your actions will be revealed. And trust me, Grim, you won't be walking away from this. You unleash this storm, and now you're going to drown in it. Prepare yourself, because what comes next is on you, and that is nothing but pain, misery, torture, hell, carnage!
It's us in the chaos, taking in the lack of raw humanity. It says in the entire world falling in love with their insanity. Hear the innocent voices scream as the tormentors laugh through all of it. No forgiveness for all I've seen, the degradation I cannot forget. So sleep soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful blood. In the blackest moment of a dying world, what have you become? It's a violent urges and the teeming medicine is time to terrorize. The human predators all gone mad. Are we the prophets born the man in mind? The rabid media plays their role, stoking the flames of war to no surprise. Only too eager to sell their souls when the apocalypse must be televised. So sleep soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dawn Messiah. I'm the vengeful one. In the blackest moments of a dying world, what have you become?
Grim wanted absolute carnage. He wanted the old Lavo back, and he's got it, all of it and more. The bell rings. This is an I quit match. The only way to win is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Grim wasting no time. These two have fought well over, maybe 100 times in their careers, dark matches and shit. But last time these two went one-on-one was at the 2021 Royal Gauntlet match. And ever since Lavo's been back, look at this, Grim has wanted nothing more than to destroy Lavo. And going for a power bomb. And these two know each other like the back of each other's hands. And an eye rake to Grim from Grim. And now Grim is choking the life out of Lavo. This match should not be stopped for any reason. Not the referee, not the general manager. This match can only be stopped by uttering the words, "I quit." Lavo said that he did not want to bring out Carnage, but tonight he had no choice. Grim rolling out of the ring. Lavo, wait a minute. Oh, but he's thrown by the throat into the ropes. Grim has him up in a powerbomb position and crashes him down face first. And now Grim goes under the ring. Pulling out a stop sign, anything goes. And wait a minute, oh, kick to the gut. This is the version that Lavo did not want to bring out. Going for a rolling drop kick beneath the super kick for his troubles. Grim and Lavo have a storied history going all the way back since the founding days of RHW. Once brothers in arms and now blood enemies, and Grim viciously kneeing the face of Sean Lavo. And now Lavo, look at this, showing the power. I mean, ever since coming back to RHW, Lavo has been on a roll. He almost defeated Cyrus for the world title, and he probably would have done it if it wouldn't have been for his friend, or rival, I should say, Grim. You have to remember that Lavo was the one that turned on Grim at World War III. And now off the ropes, pop up, Flapjack. Grim goes off the ropes, going for that Dragon Twist cutter. But instead, he's getting taken down and punches to the skull. And might I remind everybody here tonight that Grim still is suffering a broken eye socket and is not even cleared to compete tonight. But yet here he is. Grim has had that socket injury since the beginning of season 4. And now Grim using the ropes to choke the life out of Lavo. Wait a minute, big boom, but he pulls the feet down and he falls out of the ring. And now Lavo off the ropes. And a tope suicida, but Grim drops down. Sees it coming. Grim is a one-time undisputed champion. Lavo was the 5-time world champion. Grim, 20-time world champion. These two have had one hell of a rivalry. And another chapter unfolds tonight. Lavo with a missile dropkick from the outside. And now Lavo has a microphone in hand. And look at this. I think this adds insult to injury. Driving it into the eye of Grim. Both men are Hall of Famers. Both used to be the owners of RHW when Lavo screwed Grim out of the company to become CEO for himself, and now rapid fire stomps to Grim as this action falls to the floor. This is the third ever I Quit match in RHW history. The last one was Axis versus Cyrus at the Royal Gauntlet in the start of the season. Oh, and tossing him face first. And now Grim wasting no time pulling out a table. And now, I mean, Grim, as I said earlier, his downfall must be studied. I mean, it's crazy. He was the former longest reigning world champion in history. That record lasted for 4 years until Madison broke it with the forever reign. And now Grim, oh, avalanche suplex landing on his face. Lavo left RHW, did his own thing, and now he's back. And he tried to move on, but Grim, wait a minute, oh my gosh. Lavo ripping the eye patch off of Grim and now bashing that eye socket into the exposed turnbuckle. There is nothing that can be done about this. And look at the blood starting to form on Grim's eye. I mean, he fractured it at Hardcore Massacre in his match against Cyrus. And now Lavo targeting Grim's injury. Big right hand, Grim goes flying out of the ring. Look at the speed of Lavo. Oh, but he eats an uppercut from Grim, buying himself some time. And now Grim back into the ring, still managing to see out of his right eye. Grim with his patented Grim punches as Lavo goes into the corner. And wait a minute, Lavo face first into the metal turnbuckle post, and now Lavo forced to roll out of the ring. Grim charging after him. but shoulder thrust and a cutter from Lavo. And now Lavo with an up. Wait a minute. Oh, Grim's seen it coming. Grim going for a tiger bomb. Wait, no. Lavo knows those moves very well. Stomping on the toe of Grim. But Grim countering back with kicks to the calf. And a Grim knee out of nowhere. And Grim looking to do all his signature moves. This will do damage, but it won't do anything if you can't get him to say I quit. But Lavo's back to his feet. And now Lavo back to his feet. Take a look at this again as Grim goes for the Grim elbow. Off the ropes, but Lavo fires back. A clothesline. After a clothesline, ducked under. Kick to the eye. Grim staggers in the corner. Grim at this point is just driven by pure hatred for Sean Lavo, the man he blames for all of his problems. And now Lavo with stiff clothesline to the skull. Grim still to his feet. But now Lavo has him up. And wait a minute. Oh my God. Power bomb through the table all the way from the outside. Now Lavo to the top rope. And here we go. Exciting elbow from the top rope. Crashing down but doing damage to himself in the process. And now Lavo crashing to steel steps down onto Grim. But Grim is still fighting back. That's a great question. I do not know how Grim is still managing to see. But he still has one good eye. But in this environment, he might lose it. And now Grim with these vicious chops, taking Carnage down to his knees. And now Grim tearing apart the announce desk. Oh, and a big right hand. Grim going to the top rope, looking to destroy Carnage through the table, but he moves. And Grim crashes and burns. But Lavo wasting no time. Ripcord knee strike to the other eye of Grim. In a way, some people see Grim as the, Irish curse. And a bro kick. In a way, people see Grim as almost the anti-hero in RHW. He has been here from day one, never leaving. Grim is a Grand Slam champion. And there is fucking weapons scattered all over the ring. Tons of light shoots, but going with him for the shovel. But Grim says, no way. You're right, Caleb Cook. This is a bloody war. And gonna be already tossing him into the corner. And a big kick. And now Lavo brutalizing Grim with that shovel. The Grim rolling out of the way. Going for the kick. But Sean Lavo sees it coming. Kick to the chest. Oh, and a spinning kick takes him down. And now Lavo targeting the Grim. Or the leg of Grim. And going after that leg. Fun fact. That leg that Lavo's going after, Grim has had history of leg problems. I mean, Grim has shown he's was willing to do anything to destroy Lavo in the past. Jumping off the fucking Titantron at Hardcore Massacre 3. But Grim fighting back. So he tried to put Lavo down, but Carnage was successful. Grim has not been able to defeat Lavo in any way since 2021. But now Grim with a fall away slam, looking for the Grim elbow yet again. This time he nails it. Wait a minute. Oh, going for a senton, but Lavo sees it coming. Handspring clothesline. Lavo off the ropes. Oh, and a senton. Lavo is just doing everything in his power to crush the leg or the chest of Grim. But Grim goes off the ropes. Spear, no inner. Knee to the face. Grim staggering, favoring his eye. And now Grim with the Grim elbow or punches yet again. It has been one hell of a night tonight. And I have no clue what to expect here tonight. I mean, obviously both men are going to have been brutalizing each other already. Oh, and a rake to the eyes. I mean, a lot of people here just don't envision Grim losing here tonight. And the ringside area is already a mess. And now Lavo and Grim. Lavo taking Grim to the announce table, setting him up on it. One's already been imploded. And now he's on this Spanish announce table. Oh no! Spinning around, showing him off like it's a trophy. Sit down, pile driver through the announce table. And tossing the steps onto the eyes of Lavo. And I know it's hard to see because of the face paint, but Lavo is brutally bloody. And Grim tossing Lavo with a broken arrow. And now tossing a water bottle at him. The ringside area is an absolute mess. There is blood everywhere. And tossing Lavo into the thing. Tossing Lavo into the announce table without torturing the hand. But wait a minute, Grim going for something big there for Lavo. Targeting the eye yet again. And vicious knees to the chest of Grim. And now Lavo with rapid fire stomps as Grim's body bounces off the concrete. And now Lavo and Grim fighting up the ramp. I should probably put a poll out. I'm genuinely curious. This match has been fucking brutal. The arena is a mess. And now he threw those light tubes like they were nothing. And now there's glass shards everywhere. And now Lavo is just hurling every weapon he can at Grim. As there is blood quite literally everywhere. And now Lavo taking another chair from the timekeeper's area. As Grim is still staggered to his feet. Powered by hatred for Lavo. But oh, and a shot to the back. As Lavo refuses to let Grim get to his feet. Now tosses Grim. And now putting Grim teetering on the barricade. Now we are in the crowd. And a knee to the face. And now punching that eye yet again. But Grim power bombs him onto the apron and now onto the LED board. There is glass shards, chairs, pieces of wood everywhere. Now Grim finally finding an opening, but Lavo fighting back. Lavo onto the apron. Springboard. Crossbody. Nobody home. And now Grim going after the gash on his face. And now Grim with a splash. Landing on, from the apron, landing on Lavo. Lavo rolling out of the way. These two are just back and forth now. Lavo telling him to bring it, but Grim has no way punch to the gut. Tossing Grim into the barricade. And now planting him down onto the chair. Beautiful moonsault from the apron, crashing on the Grim. Lavo has him up on his shoulders. Grim counter, fighting out. And tosses him into the barricade again. Crowd's got to be careful. These two haven't spilled into the audience yet. And now shoulder toss from Lavo. Make sure you guys get your votes in. And now, oh my God. Stiff forearms to the face. Grim rolling out of the way, but Lavo is caught. And Grim tosses him up the ramp. Now that is just exposed concrete. Grim with a stomp to the gut. Stepping over. And now, wait a minute, Lavo fighting back. Grim is one of the most hated men. Wait a minute, powerbomb onto the concrete. But Lavo's not done yet. Another powerbomb. Lavo is looking to destroy Grim just as much as he's trying to destroy Lavo. Oh, and a chop to the face. I mean, Grim is justified in his ways. I mean, he drank the blood of Lavo at Pirate's Plunder. And now Lavo has him up. What is he going for here? Oh my God. Oh, what a slam onto the steel. But Grim's still staggering to his feet. And now, oh! Now Grim pulling on the eyes. And now Grim tosses Lavo up to the corner. I mean, I don't see any of these men quitting. Wait a minute, trying to powerbomb Grim off the stage setup as these two are fighting up the ramp. But Grim says, no way. And now a big knife is shot from Grim. And yet another. Grim with a chop to the, or kick to the chest. As these two brawl out the ramp, the ref cannot do anything. He has to listen to the words "I quit." And now Grim chopping the hell out of Lavo. And Lavo bruised and bloody. Right now the votes are 50-50. A lot of people say Grim's justified for this, but I mean, that was almost 2 years ago now. Grim was a rolling, but he eats a super kick. And a backbreaker followed by, wait a minute, Dragon Twist Cutter out of nowhere. And now Lavo with a brutal combination. Grim still on his feet, catching him. Wait a minute, oh my god. We are bringing the fight backstage now. And now Grim with a big right hand. Look at the face of Grim. This is unforgiving. There is no ring, no pounding on the floor as Lavo finds out face first into the concrete. We have never had a match spill into the backstage area like this before. And a face bust of the Grim onto the concrete, but he's back up again. This isn't fucking staying. Grim has Lavo up. Wait a minute, and a powerbomb through the table. Lavo getting to his feet. Just say the words, Lavo. Get this over with. We already know who's going to win this match, and it's not going to be you. And if I have to kill you to get you to say the words, I will.
I should quit. I should quit, should I, Grim? You're saying that I should be the one to fall to my knees and give up. All I can tell you is that is not happening. If that means I get to sit there and watch you be in pain and agony, then I'm not gonna quit. I may sound sadistic right now, but I need this. This is just some sort of twisted release that finally might let me go for my sins.
Lavo has Grim up. But Grim fighting. Grim was trying to tell Lavo to give up, but he refused. And now Grim with an axe handle from the ledge, and now tossing the chair at Lavo. As we have a little break area set up there, and now Grim is just tearing it apart, throwing it at Grim, or Lavo. Now Grim hurling a wooden table at Lavo. These two are absolutely merciless. Sean caught the chair and did the gut of Grim. And now with these stomps again. Holy shit. These two are quite literally trying to murder each other. Now Lavo setting the table up, breaking Grim over. Now setting Grim up. Sean to the top of the production box. And wait a minute, both men fighting off the production box. And now where are we going now? These two are fighting into the parking lot area. Grim with a chop. Bliss that one. Lavo kind of ducked it under. Grim punch. But Lavo's face first into the glass. And now Grim has that trash can. And crashing it onto the skull of Lavo. This isn't even funny anymore. And these two signed a waiver. This match should not be stopped for any reason. I don't know if that's in the case of death, but tossing Lavo into the parking lot, leaving a trail of destruction in their path. But wait a minute, Lavo with the knee to the face. The blood must be blinding Grim's eyes at this point. And now Grim tossed into the car. No! Lavo slamming Grim's hand into the door. Don't do it. And Grim face first into the car windshield. Feel bad for whoever's car that is. And now Lavo pulling the lifeless body of Grim out. But might I say lifeless as Grim is fighting back. And oh my god. Lavo up in the powerbomb position. And Lavo is powerbombed onto the hood of the car as he just barely falling off of it. Grim with a stop sign to the skull. Wait a minute, Lavo has fight left, putting the sign down. Face first into the trunk. I mean, I've never seen an automobile car used in a vicious fashion like this in a pro wrestling match. Tossed them into the ambulance that we have on standby. But Grim starts climbing up the ambulance. If I just couldn't think this could get any worse. They are now on top of a motherfucking ambulance and are telling each other to just bring it. And oh my gosh. Lavo was a knife and shop. These two are having a trading blows on top of a fucking ambulance. And now Grim with the punches in the face and Lavo with the knife edge chops. This is probably one of the most brutal fights I have ever seen. And now these two are just pounding away, each punch landing on Grim's eye. Body slam onto the ambulance, and now Lavo's trying to go to his feet, but Grim with those cheap kicks, ducking under the punch. And Grim, almost falling off the ambulance, but wait a minute! Lavo, no! Throwing Grim off the ambulance onto the concrete below, followed by a splash, but Grim moved, mustering up the strength to get a Grim Olympic slam. And Grim is getting to his feet, opening the ambulance doors. What does Grim have in mind? I mean, this shit is just fucking brutal. I hate to say it, and I apologize for cussing, but power slam into the ambulance. And now Grim just shutting the doors. Maybe saying and using that as a statement. Just say it. Get it over with already, Sean. I already won, and you know it.
After everything you've put me through, everything I've had to deal with, I'm not quitting. I am not going to say the words, I give up. I've already said once before that I refuse to say those words, and I'm going to prove that nothing but true. Grim, I'm going to make you fall, suffer, and crumble. And I'm going to, on top of all that, make you quit.
Lavo with a knockout punch. And now Grim's still trying to tell Lavo to quit, but he won't. And now, oh my god, to the skull of the back of the, or from the hood of the car. This is brutal. And now Grim face first off the car. Now Lavo, wait a minute, he needs the right hand, and Lavo falling off the vehicle. And now face first to the passenger. I hope they have insurance. Now Grim with a spine buster. Grim to the top of the car. And an elbow drop off the top of the car to Lavo. There is blood all over the fucking parking lot backstage area. And an Olympic slam from Lavo. And now Grim. Lavo is lifeless. And another Olympic slam from Grim. Grim might just have this win. Oh my god! Lavo just getting to his feet! After 3 Olympic slams, that didn't even faze Lavo. Driven by the hatred of Grim. And now Grim is trying to retreat. But Lavo, like a zombie, in pursuit. Grim throwing a bat and it just bouncing off Carnage. This isn't even Lavo at this point. This is just full on Carnage taking over. And now Grim is literally trying to run away. And now these two are going up a fucking catwalk. This is dangerous now. We used to be brothers, Sean. We fought side by side. We shed blood together, built our names on the same ground. You and me, we took on everyone. I would have gone to war with you. Hell, I did go to war for you. But you screwed it up. You threw it all away because of your selfish need to be the center of it all. I looked up to you, man. But you couldn't handle it, could you? You couldn't stand that I started getting the same respect, the same recognition. Your jealousy, it destroyed everything. And you spat on our bond, took a knife, and drove it straight through my back. And all for what, Sean? So you could be the one standing tall? Look at where that's gotten you now. We could have had it all, Sean. We were unstoppable, but instead, we're here, tearing each other apart like animals. And for what? A grudge? A broken brotherhood? This is what's left of us. This! A shell of what we once were because you couldn't handle sharing the spotlight. And look at you now. I could hit you 100 times, break every bone in your body, and you're still up. And you will still stand up, but deep down, Sean, you know I'm right. You know it's your fault. And this, the pain, it's the only way you can make up for it. We could have been legends together, but instead you turned us into enemies. But if this is what it takes to finish things, if this is how it ends, then I'll be damn sure you're the one who stays down this time. I told you, you brought it to this.
Oh my god, carnage. Somebody get over here. We need medics. Wait, damn it, I can't stop this. No, I can't stop the match. I can't call it. This is an I quit match. The only way this ends is if one of them says the words. Grim. Damn it, you're both gonna tear each other apart if this keeps going. Somebody needs to say I quit, or this madness doesn't stop. Grim, you have to stop this. Sean's in serious trouble, man. Look at him. He might have internal bleeding. Hell, he could be dying right now. This is bigger than the match now, Grim. He can't say I quit, and I can't stop the match myself. But you can. For God's sake, Grim, think about what you're doing. You and Sean, you were brothers once. I know you're angry. I know he's done unforgivable things, but if you keep pushing this, it's not just going to be his career, Grim. It might be his life. This isn't how it has to end. Please, just end it. Call off the match because Sean can't. You don't want this on your hands.
If that's what it comes to, then let him die.
Grim. I get it. You're trying to do the right thing, but this isn't it. I know what's been eating at you, the choices you've made, the roads you've gone down. I know you think there's no going back, but trying to tear yourself apart, destroy everything in your path, that's not the answer. You can't fix everything by swinging harder, by causing more damage. You think punishing yourself, going to these extremes, is going to make things right? It's not. You've done a lot of things, but this... I see you trying to claw your way out of it even if you don't. But you're headed in the wrong direction, and you know it. You don't need to keep running, Grim. You don't need to keep proving something to yourself or anyone else. You're better than this. But you've got to stop now before it's too late. I'm not here to ask for some grand apology. I'm just saying, I see you. You're not as lost as you think. You just need to stop tearing yourself apart to prove it.
I don't know what to do anymore, Jason. All I see is black. Everywhere I turn, it's just empty. And no matter what I do, I can't escape it. I've fought, I've bled, I've destroyed everything in my path, and it's never enough. Nothing changes, and I don't know how to fix this. I don't even know if it can be fixed.
I get that. You're drowning in your own shadow, fighting battles that you don't even understand anymore, but it's not too late.
I'm too far gone, Jason. The things I've done, the people I've hurt. I can't come back from that.
You can, though. You're not beyond redemption, Dad. You've been in the darkness for so long, you've forgotten what the light feels like. But it's still there. You just have to want to find it.
How? How do I even start?
By letting go of the guilt. By realizing that you don't have to do this alone. You've spent so long trying to prove you're stronger, but the real strength is in choosing to fight for the right reasons, not against everything around you.
You're right. I quit. I quit. Get Sean the help that he needs. Jason, watch out!
No!
Get Sean to the hospital now. He'll go check on Grim.
Look at you. barely clinging to consciousness, just like you've been clinging to everything around here, dragging it down into the dirt. This is for the best, Grim. You've become a cancer to this place, to everyone around you. You think you've still got something left to prove? That you still belong? You're just dead weight. You don't even see it, do you? Your time is over. All you do is poison everything you touch. It's time for you to finally accept that you're done. This is your reckoning. This is mercy, Grim. It's better this way, for everyone. You should have stayed down.
So this is how it ends, huh? All your fighting, all your struggle, and for what? To end up here, broken and beaten like a relic you become? I always wished so. You knew that deep down, didn't you? From the moment we crossed the path, it was written. Your end was this. The empire I've built doesn't have room for someone like you anymore. Take him away, somewhere far away. Make sure he doesn't.
Yes, sir.